Some truths were never meant to be found, but you found us. Welcome to World's Black Truth. In 2008, in a quiet village in East Java, Indonesia, a foul odor began spreading through the air. Neighbors thought it was a dead animal. They were wrong. When police dug into the backyard of a modest home in Jombang, they uncovered human remains. But what shocked investigators wasn't just the bodies. It was the number. And the man responsible? He had been living normally, talking to neighbors, visiting family, smiling in photographs. This is the full story of Idham Henyansyah, the man Indonesia would come to know as Ryan Jombang. Ryan wasn't born violent. Born in 1978, East Java, came from a religious, structured family. As a child, he appeared quiet, introverted. Teachers described him as intelligent but emotionally distant. As a teenager, he struggled with identity, relationships, and social acceptance. He moved to Jakarta as a young adult. There, he lived a double life. To some, he was polite and soft-spoken. To others, he was manipulative, controlling, obsessive. Friends later said he could switch personalities instantly. The killings began over personal conflict. According to court testimony, the first victim was someone close to him. An argument escalated. Anger exploded. Violence followed. Instead of reporting it, Ryan covered it up. He cleaned the scene, wrapped the body, transported it, buried it. That moment changed everything. Once he crossed the line, it became easier the second time. Between 2007 and 2008, multiple young men disappeared. Victims were often people Ryan had personal connections with. He lured them with trust. Sometimes money disputes. Sometimes jealousy. Sometimes emotional manipulation. When tension built, he attacked suddenly. Blunt force trauma, strangulation, close contact violence. These were not random attacks. They were personal. And after each killing, he transported the bodies to Jombang, where he buried them in his parents' backyard. Imagine that. Family gatherings happening just feet away from graves. Police became suspicious after one disappearance led back to Ryan. Interrogation began. His alibi collapsed. Officers traveled to Jombang. They saw disturbed soil. They started digging. The first body surfaced. Then another. By the end of excavation, multiple victims were confirmed. Indonesia was in shock. Media called him the backyard killer. Ryan eventually confessed, but not emotionally. He spoke calmly, described events with disturbing detachment. Investigators noted no trembling, no breakdown, no visible guilt. Psychologists later suggested possible narcissistic and antisocial traits. He wanted control. When he lost control, he eliminated the threat. Courtroom packed. Families crying. Media flashing cameras. Ryan often appeared composed, sometimes even smiling. Prosecutors presented forensic evidence, confession tapes, witness accounts. In 2009, the verdict, guilty. Sentence, death. Experts debated, was he born this way? Or shaped by internal conflict and emotional repression? Many believe the killings were fueled by repressed anger, obsession, need for dominance, fear of abandonment. He didn't kill strangers. He killed people he knew. That makes it more disturbing. Today, Ryan remains on death row in Indonesia. The house in Jombang still exists. The soil was cleaned. But memories remain. Neighbors still remember the smell, the digging, the horror. Because sometimes, evil doesn't hide in darkness. Sometimes it lives in ordinary homes, smiling, waiting, and burying secrets beneath the earth. This wasn't a monster from a movie. This was a real man, a real backyard, and real victims. And this is World's Black Truth. Some stories end, but the truth never does. Subscribe to World's Black Truth and stay in the shadows.